welcome to video sessions. So, as you know, we are doing the revision for midterm exam, right? So, you know that we are giving you the 4 chapters, which are those: numbers, addition and subtraction, geometry and data handling, right? So, we have already discussed and revised 3 chapters, right? So, the last one, that is the data handling. Today let us revise this chapter, okay? So, this is also very small chapter, but it carries what? Good marks in that, right? So, it is very easy topic, data handling. As you know, in this data handling, the main important points are about definition of data handling. That is, first one, data handling, and the pictograph as well as the bar graph. So, these 3 definition you should know, okay? So, let us revise data handling. What do you mean by data handling? You know that it is well organized collection of data. That's nothing but data handling, right? So, we will convert the raw data, we will collect, that is information. So, that is what? Raw data, and that systematic organization of that information or whatever things, that comes under data handling. It is what? Well organized system, okay? So, in that, the first one, that is the pictograph. What do you mean by pictograph? It is also the type of data representation, but in the form of pictures, okay? So, it well organized data or information we are representing through tables, chart as well as the picture. So, this is nothing but the pictograph, okay? It is also called as the picture representation, is what? Pictograph, okay? So, this you should remember, okay? Second one, that is bar graph. As you know, this bar graph also, it is a one kind of data handling. Here also we are organizing data, okay? But what kind it is, like which type of we are using here? Rectangular bars, okay? We are representing the data in the form of rectangular bars. So, that's why it is called the bar graph or column graph, okay? So, these definitions are very, very important. So, you go through once and try to learn more about it, okay? And you can refer our data handling videos also, right? So, as you know, this chapter, in this chapter, pictograph, you know that already, it is a picture representation of data, okay? Data can be represented in the form of pictures, tables or charts, okay? So, you should refer all the examples which are given in the textbook for this pictograph, okay? And also refer exercise and this practice sheet also, as well as this bar graph. As you know, this bar graph, here also we are representing data in the form of rectangular bars, okay? That's why it is called bar graph or column graph, okay? So, for this also, what you have to do? Refer all the examples that have given in the textbook as well as the exercise, okay? And one more thing, the practice sheet. This also you should cover for your midterm exam, okay? So now you got the idea that, so which terminologies you should remember, and for which topic, subtopic you should concentrate more, okay? So, definitely you are going to get the 4 or 5 marks under this pictograph or bar graph. It is really important and it is very easy. So you can, it's like a pocket money, like a pocket marks, right? So concentrate data handling, only 4-5 marks or 1 mark question will be given on this. And so try to define the terminologies as well as refer the examples and videos, previous videos about this data handling, pictograph as well as bar graph. Okay, so refer textbook, exercise, practice sheet. Okay, so hope you understand, and definitely I know my children definitely will solve all the sums related to this data handling as well as numbers and addition and subtraction and geometry. Okay, so all are easy when you are busy. Okay, so you should practice. Practice makes man perfect. So all the best all of you, and do well in the exam. Okay. Okay children, so as I know that my children are preparing for midterm exam, right? So I want to give the question pattern, how it is, right? So let us today discuss about the midterm exam question pattern. Okay, let's start. So look at this, the heading will be what? Midterm examination 2020 and 21. Okay. So, this is the, okay, and the class date and time. Okay, yes, you want time or not? Yes. So, it is 2.5 hours. Okay, and marks, that is very important, right? So, that is for 80 marks you are attempting. Okay. So, first, that is, you know that section A. Okay. We will start with section A. Section E. Okay. In this section A, so here all questions are compulsory. So section A is what? All questions are compulsory. All questions are compulsory. You can note this, okay, along with me, even you to note this, okay. So, all questions are compulsory. Okay. So, the first part, that is the section A, here all questions are compulsory. So, you should attempt all the question without expecting any what? Optionals, right? So, the next, first one, so the first main will be choose the correct answer, as you already did in your first unit test, right? Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Okay. So, how many are there? Yes. So, as you know, in the first unit test, we have given 10, right? So, it is for 80 marks, and for this question paper, in this question paper, for a 15 questions, you are attempting to choose the correct answer type. Okay, this will be the first question pattern. So, what is that? MCQ, that is multiple choice questions. Choose the correct answer. So, you have to choose the right answer. 15 question will be there. All are 1 mark. So, that's why it is 15 into 1, that is equal to 50. Okay. So, this indicates the question number and this indicates the marks. So, 15 questions and the marks, that is 15 marks. Okay. So, 15 marks. Right. For your choose the correct answer. Okay. So how many questions you are expecting here? From 1 questions. Okay. How many questions? From 1 to 15. Multiple. All are multiple choice question. 4 options are given. Okay. So you have to choose the appropriate correct one for that suitable that question. It should suits. Okay, like that you should choose the correct answer. And the second one, that is state true or false. Second is state true or false. Okay, this will be the second pattern. So second question, state true or false. So how many questions are there in this state true or false? Questions given are 5. Okay, 5 questions will be given. Questions. How many? 1 to 5. 5 questions will be given under this title. Okay, you should just write true or false. Even you should write that question. Okay, which question that we have given, no, that you write. In front of that, write true or false. Okay, so how much? So here 5 questions related to this 5 questions of 1 mark is equal to 5 mark. Okay. Understand? So how many? 20. Okay. Still are there. Okay. Next. Question number 3. In that question number 3, we are giving you the match the following. Match the following. Okay, match the following. So as you know, you should match suitable one. Okay, which suits that particular ones. For that you should, here will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and related. So will give you A, B, C, D, 5 options. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So you just match. You can write directly for this first question. You can directly choose a select answer. So you can write that in front of that also. And if you want to just match it by pencil, that is also okay. Okay. This is for 5 marks. That is, each question carries 1 mark. So it is also what? 5 into 1. 5 into 1. Okay. So now, so first question will be choose the correct answer. Second will be the state true or false. Third, match the following. Okay. Next, fill in the blanks. We'll write here. Okay. Fourth one. Okay. You just copy this, right? And we'll continue this. Okay. So the fourth one. Fill in the blanks. Okay, these all are 1 mark question only and comes under compulsory section. You should attempt all the questions. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so the fourth one is fill in the blanks. You know that either you can write the direct answer also along with that respected A, B, C, D, or else write that question. In that also you can fill. Okay, no problem. So how many questions are there here? Questions. Okay. 1 to 5. 5 questions will be given and each carries 1 mark. So we'll write 5 into 1 is equal to 5 mark. Okay. So 5 questions will be there of 1 mark type, that is equal to 5 mark. Okay. So this is what the fourth section. Next, fifth one, that is also important. See here, solve the following of 1 mark. Solve the following. Here, solve the 1 minute, we'll explain. Solve the following. Okay. So, here we'll give you 1 mark type, solve the following problems. Okay. All are simple, even some are like yes or no type also, some are related to the single digit number also. So like 1 mark type, the solve the following. It carries 1 mark and how many questions? 10 questions. Okay, questions. How many? 10. But all are compulsory. That you should keep in your mind. Okay. So, how many? 10 questions of 1 mark is equal to 10 mark. Okay. So, it is clear? Yes. So, up to here, these all are compulsory questions and comes under section A. That is section A, all questions are compulsory. Under this, these all will come. It is all about 40 marks. Okay. So, these here it is 15 and remaining that also you count it. So, it is what? 40 marks compulsory. Okay. So, keep in your mind and work according to that. Okay. So, now it is section A is over. We'll move to the section B. Okay. Note down. Okay children, let us see section B. Okay. So, section B. Section B. So, here you are what? Expecting the options, right? Yes. This also carries, section B also carries 40 marks. Okay. So, you can expect some optional here. Options are there. No need to worry. Even then you should try. Okay. So, sixth, solve the following. Solve the following. Solve the following. So, how many questions are given? So, here out of 12 questions you should attempt any 10 of your choice. Okay. If you want to write extra, that is also no problem. But you should first attempt all 10, later you can. Okay. So, will be consider extra, will not give the marks for it. Okay. So, concentrate any 10 of your choice. So, out of, we will write down for your reference, for your convenient I am writing here, out of 12 questions. Okay. Out of 12 questions, any 10 questions you can attempt. Okay. So, out of 12 questions, any 10 of your choice you can attempt. Okay. So, we will write here in that bracket, so any 10. Okay. So, this is what 6th main comes under section B, and we will write the marks also. So, for this, so 10 questions are there of 2 marks, that is equal to, yes, 20 marks here. Okay, so you are going to get 20 marks if you attempt any 10 out of this 12 questions. Okay, so next is 7th. Okay, here also you can expect the optionals, that is solve the following. Solve the following. Solve the following. Any 4. Okay. Any 4. Out of how much? Yes. Out of 7. Out of 7 questions. Out of 7 questions, you are going to attempt any 4 questions. Okay, of your choice. So this is what 7th main. Solve the following. So marks here. Any 4 mean. So I am going to write the 4 question of 3 marks. So equal to 12 mark. Okay. So this is a thing. Here it is 20, here it is 12. So now the last one, last part, okay, that is here 6, 7 and 8. So solve the following. Solve the following. Okay. Any 2. Any 2. Concentrate. Okay. So solve the following. Any 2. That is last section. Out of how much? Out of 4. Okay. Out of 4 questions. Out of 4 question, any 2. Any 2 questions. Okay. So each carries is any 2. So you are attempting 2 questions, right? You are attempting 2 questions of 4 marks. Okay. So how many? 8 marks. Yes. 8 marks, 12 marks and 20 marks. So calculate. Yes. It is 10. So 2, 3 and 4. So altogether 40 marks. So now it is clear, I think. So how is your midterm exam pattern? It is a picture of that question pattern. It's like a blueprint. According to this, you have to plan, okay, while writing. And keep in your mind, the first section is compulsory section, that is section A. But here section B, you are having optionals. And you can attempt which is more easier, which is more perfect, that you go. Okay. Don't consider randomly and don't write all the questions. Don't attempt. Okay. We are not giving you more marks than 80. Okay. So that's why think correctly, plan according to that and go for which you feel easier and which you feel more comfort, perfect. That questions you attempt in this optional section and get a good marks. Okay. So 80 marks question paper is there. So go through it and try to attempt all the section, all the mains. Okay. So totally how many? So here already I have given the 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 means are there, go through it and try to solve all the question, and keep in your mind about this question pattern. That will be more helpful. Okay, don't hesitate. All the best for your midterm exam. Do well and get the good marks. Okay, thank you.